Hey y'all, hey. Happy full moon in Gemini. Sorry this video is late. But I have a lot going on as usual. But we're gonna be feeling the energy of this Gemini full moon for a couple of days. So the moon came in this morning at about 4:47 Eastern Standard Time. You know, of course it's different depending on your time zone, but I'm on Eastern time, so here we go. Gemini is ruled by the third house, rules the third house, right? So that is the house of communication. So that's written, verbal, all types of communication, right? Communication through music, any type of communication, right? It's also the house of intellect, knowledge, okay? And siblings and neighbors, okay? That's third house energy. So with this particular full moon in Gemini, the communication around this moon, or in thinking about communication around this moon has the energy to increase the levels of communication between people. So if you say, for instance, you miss somebody and you haven't been in contact with them, you may feel compelled to reach out and talk to them, okay? You may start to think about somebody that you haven't been thinking about, or if you've been really thinking about somebody, it's going to intensify, okay, to the point where you really want to talk to this person, okay? Also, this particular full moon, for some reason, the energy is this energy of not just human communication, but communication even with spirit. So if you know that you have spiritual gifts, even if you don't know, this could open up for you, or a path could open up for you, or you could get downloads during this full moon. So spiritual communication, getting downloads from your guardian angels or your ancestors or your spirit guides, that is a real thing. And you may feel like writing a letter to someone, writing an email to someone. Heck, you can communicate if you have the Color Notes app on Android or the Notes app on iPhone. You could actually write somebody a note and share it with them, you know. There's all different types of ways to communicate. So you may feel compelled, like automatic writing, you know, where you get downloads and you just, you know, spirit kind of writes through you. Some of you will experience a deeper level of communication with someone that you know, someone that you may know but have been out of touch with for a while. Spiritual communication. This moon is extremely heightened for communication. Also be aware of arguments, because where there's communication, there is a chance to clear the air, have cool, calm, and collected communication, or there is that window to have very intense communication with someone. So yeah, and the intense communication can be sexual, it can be anger, you know, it can be passionate, but it can be intense, you know, because of the energy. Full moon energy is always intense, okay? So with that being said, now is a good time to communicate with your siblings, whether you've talked to them in a while, reach out to some neighbors. It's a good time to communicate with someone that you may have been longing to talk to, but you haven't been able to talk to for whatever reason. And if you don't like direct communication, so also this is a good time to check your ego at the door. This is also a good energy to, like I said, journal, maybe do refocus, maybe do some studying, maybe you know, some people might be compelled to study or to do some research or to make a plan during this time, but make a plan more so about, you know, maybe learning something new or continued education or something on that level. So anyways, I just wanted to make this quick and sweet and to the point. Take advantage of this energy to read, to communicate with someone. And again, this energy is going to last for maybe the next 72 or hours or longer. So just take advantage of this energy, not the actual full moon staying. And one last thing, So Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and it's a mutable sign. So Mercury is also the planet of information and intelligence and knowledge and communication, all types of communication, technology, all that stuff. And Gemini is a mutable sign. So mutable signs usually usher one season into a new season. So Gemini is that season that kind of brings spring into summer. So Gemini energy is adaptable, very adaptable to change. Okay. So the thing about it is this is a good time to check in with any decisions that you are making from a place of logic when you should. So the thing about it is checking in with yourself. Everything is not a logical decision. Sometimes you have to use your heart, okay, to make certain decisions. There are logical decisions, and then there are heart-driven decisions, okay? If you've been leaning more towards your logic in a situation that is a heart situation where you should be using your heart, this is a good time to undo that problem. And vice versa. If you've been using your heart in a decision that requires more of your logic and not your emotions and your heart, then now is a good time to go within and figure that out. But some people with Gemini in their charts heavily will lean more on their logic than their heart, and it will have them making the wrong decisions. So during this moon is a good time now's a good time. I say all that to say because now's a good time to check in with your higher self. Check in with your spirits, if you are open to those types of things, to see if you've been making the right decisions the appropriate way. Either, have you been using more of your logic than your heart, or have you been using your heart more than your logic, and the situations are not equal, so to speak. So I just want to leave you all with that. Happy full moon in Gemini again. And yeah, I apologize for this video being late, but take advantage of this energy while you can, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.